Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Ann Reardon and today we're making the world's most expensive ice cream sundae. It is in the Guinness Book of World Records and it sells for $1,000 at Serendipity 3 in New York. To make this super rich ice cream, you'll need cream and then creme fraiche, which is very high in butterfat, so it'll make it really super creamy, sugar, egg yolks, and Tahitian vanilla beans. And I'll put all the recipe quantities on the howtocookthat.net website for you, and I'll link to that below. Pour the cream into the saucepan, then add the creme fraiche. Now usually you'd add milk here, but because we are making it so rich, we've got cream. And then cut the vanilla beans down the center and scrape out the seeds by running a knife along the middle. Put the seeds and the pods into the cream and heat it until the cream just starts to boil. Then you want to turn that off and leave it for about 10 minutes for that vanilla to really infuse into the cream. Tip the sugar into the yolks and whisk those together. Then bring your cream back up to the boil. Then while you whisk, pour the hot cream into the egg yolks and keep whisking the whole time as you do that. Then return all of that to the pan, and now you want to heat it until it just starts to thicken slightly. This won't take long. To test it, just run your finger along the back of a spoon, and if the line stays there, it's ready. Immediately take it off the heat and pour it through a sieve to get rid of the vanilla pods, and then leave that to cool in the fridge. To make the chocolate sauce, we're using cream and chocolate, but not just any chocolate. This is Armadale Chow, the world's rarest chocolate. Heat up your cream and then pour it over the chocolate and leave it for a moment so that it can melt. Then stir it through, keep on stirring until it comes together into a rich, smooth ganache. Now that our ice cream base is chilled, tip it into an ice cream machine and churn it for about 20 minutes or until it's fluffy and creamy. Pour that into an airtight container, yum, and then we want to freeze it for at least an hour more to let it firm up. This dessert is topped with a sugar flour, which they say takes 8 hours to make. You can buy cutters and veiners to make these flours quite quickly, or most cake decorating stores sell them pre-made ready for wedding cakes. So then you can just spray those with gold food colouring, and that comes in a spray can, or you can get just the gold luster dust and mix it with vodka and paint that on. Everything else in this dessert is purchased, it's not made at the restaurant. So let's assemble one for a good friend of ours and we'll look at how much it actually costs afterwards. Okay, so I've got Tim here today. He has no idea why he's here. But Tim,
no idea.
What you're actually about to partake in is the world's most expensive dessert that retails for $1,000 in America. So we thought, who could we give this dessert to? And I decided Tim, one, because he's just started a YouTube channel, which I'll link to below, and two, because he does a lot of artwork with gold leaf. So I thought he'd actually appreciate the amount of gold that goes into this dessert.
Love gold.
So, to start with, Tim, what we're going to have is some gold leaf in our crystal goblet.
Nice.
Now, this is edible gold leaf. This is true. Different to what you work with. Because what you work with doesn't matter if it's not 100% pure, but because you're going to eat it, you can't have any heavy metal in it at all.
That's right.
Because then you would get rather unwell, which is not the purpose of today's video. Give you heavy metal poisoning.
No, thanks.
That's 24 karat gold leaf there. Then here we have some vanilla ice cream, which this is no normal vanilla ice cream as you would expect. It has been made with heaps of extra cream and really high fat cream. So it's going to be the most creamy ice cream you have ever had. And it's got Tahitian vanilla bean in there. And
Tahitian?
then to top that, we're going to put some Madagascar vanilla bean on top. So we're going to scrape the seeds out of that and put that on top so you get that really intense vanilla flavour through your ice cream sundae. And then, I don't know if that's enough gold. What do you think?
More gold the better.
More gold the better, yep. So we're going to put some gold on top of each one of these ice cream scoops.
Wow.
That's one.
This is incredible.
That's two. And one more, why not? That's three. Do you reckon you're going to be able to eat all this?
Tell you what, I'll give it a good shot, Anne. I'll do my best.
So we'll put these into here. There's one. And then on top of there, we're going to put some dark chocolate sauce. Now this is made with the rarest chocolate in the world, which is Amadei Chow, which is made from cocoa beans that are grown on an island just off the coast of Venezuela. And they only make a certain amount each year, so not many are made, and that's why it is the rarest.
So I can boast about having eaten this.
You can.
That's right, come on.
There we go, generous amount of that one on there. Let's add the rest of our gold encrusted ice cream on top of here. That's one.
Come on. This looks amazing.
That's two. Never did you think you'd be eating gold. Okay, now we have some candied fruit from Paris. This is mango.
Love Paris.
And here we have some sugar-coated almonds that are then dipped in edible gold as well, because this is a very gold dessert. There we go. Let's just put a few more on the plate for you for afterwards, because you might still be hungry.
Yeah.
We'll pop some chocolate truffles there too. This is the world's most expensive chocolate.
I feel so overwhelmed. This looks good. It's like rich. Get it?
It is. It is very rich. A very rich dessert. So we'll put 3 squares of that on top for you. This one in here. And then we have a sugar flour that is also coated in gold.
Are you serious? Is that edible?
That's edible as well.
Of course it is.
Of course, everything is edible.
Everything
it's a
is always
dessert.
edible.
There we go. And there you have 24 karat gold spoon to eat it with.
24 karat gold spoon.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable.
Now there's one thing missing.
Yeah, what's that?
Which is some dessert caviar that has no salt. And we tried to get it from America, but they won't ship it to us because it's caviar and it has to be refrigerated. And we tried to make our own version, and I tasted it, and it's disgusting. So I'm not putting it on top.
Yeah, come on.
So
this is pure.
Dig into that.
Absolute gold. All right, well, here we go. Delicious. I want to get a little bit of everything because it's so good. I'll hold the base here.
Now, gold has no flavour, but it does have a bit of a texture.
Oh my gosh. That's got to be the creamiest ice cream I've ever had. It's definitely going to get stuck in my moustache, which is always a problem.
You might also get a gold-coated moustache.
Oh my gosh. I've got to get some of this stuff from Paris going on. Get in there.
Now the question is, Tim, would you pay $1,000 for a dessert?
If it was made by Ann Reardon, I'd pay. I mean, I don't have the money. If I had the money and it was made by Ann Reardon, I'd definitely pay. This is unbelievable. This is easily the coolest, obviously the most expensive, and definitely the most delicious gold thing I've ever tasted in my life. So Anne, you're a master, absolute master. I love gold.
So how much does this golden opulence dessert actually cost to make? Well, the ice cream works out at about $1.75 per scoop, and we have 3 scoops. Then we scraped a Madagascan vanilla bean and added the seeds on top of each scoop, and that's another $2.10. Next, we added 2 sheets of gold leaf to the goblet, and they cost $2.50 each. And then we put another sheet of gold leaf on top of each scoop of ice cream. Our chocolate sauce using Amadei Chow works out at $4 per spoonful, and we added 2 spoons of that. And then add the candied fruit from Paris, and some sugar-coated almonds that have been dipped in gold, and then some squares of the Amadei Porcelina, the world's most expensive chocolate. Now we want to top that with the sugar flour that's been sprayed with edible gold colour, and a couple of chocolate truffles to the plate, and a few more almonds, and then of course half a little tub of caviar, and that's the thing we couldn't get shipped to Australia, but it would have cost us another $7. So that brings the total cost to nearly $57. So it's definitely a very special occasion dessert. At Serendipity, I must say you do also get to keep the goblet as well, and you can buy those exact ones that they use for $230. So that ups the price now to $287 for cost price. So they're still making a pretty good profit on it. Share this video with someone you would like to eat this dessert with. How many views did you have on your first video so far?
We had 9 views.
9 views.
I'm pumped. I was so excited. But they weren't from around here. They were people I've never met. And for me, that was the
That
prize.
was exciting. So he's
yeah.
a total YouTube newbie. So go check out his channel and make his day. Write a comment, click like.
Oh, that
all
is so kind.
That'd be awesome. Thanks for being a good sport, Tim, coming and eating a gold dessert.
This was amazing. Thank you so much, Anne.
No worries. Subscribe to How to Cook That for more crazy sweet creations. Click here for the latest video, here for the recipe so you can recreate this dessert, and here for another video randomly chosen for you by YouTube. Make it a great week, and I'll see you Friday.